Hey everyone, today we are back in the custom pack, and this custom pack is set up for pretty much one thing only. It is a version of a buy-sell team with Sea Anemone, Seagull, but it's not the standard one. We're using the new Sage Grouse, Sell Friend, remove its strawberry perk to gain 3 gold, works 1, 2, or 3 times per turn depending on its level. And of course we have strawberry jam in the pack. And the thing that I'm going to use to kind of help boost it is the Cardinal. It's not necessary, but it kind of just all works out very well. And this run is absolutely glorious. I was actually running a pack very similar to this. I kind of edited this pack. I've been doing some buy-sell shenanigans because I thought the Pacific Fanfish, if you're not familiar with it, we'll talk about it more in the bonus clip. It is a pet that gains stats at the start of battle based on how many friends on your team you have that sell value is 3 gold or more. So imagine a level 2 pig would sell for, I believe, 4 gold, right? This sells for 4 gold. So that counts as a pet. And we're going to get back into this main run in a second. I just want to explain this because it's hilarious. I thought it was for how many friends you sell that turn that sell for 3 gold or more. So I was basically setting up Seagull Rice teams and then bringing in the Pacific Fanfish and then doing Seagull Rice spam without Sea Anemone. I wanted to do it without Sea Anemone because I wanted to get all the stats in battle. And then it wasn't working in battle, and I wasn't really thinking too much of it because I was running Mantis teams with it. So I was kind of building other teams, strong teams around it so I can experiment with the newer pets. Long story short, I ran way too many games before I finally went to the Discord and I asked the question of is this pet bugged or what's going on? It seems to only work when it wants. And the main reason that it was still working for me is because I had things like Seagull with rice on my team, and I had other pets with rice on my team permanently. So I was doing the buy sells thinking that that's what was getting me the triggers, but it was the things with rice that were sitting on my team. So we'll see that in the bonus clip. It's actually hilarious, and I wanted to put these runs in showing this main run, which is a completely dominant main run, which we're about to get into. I already have a level 2 Sage Grouse that I have not used at all yet. I have a Cardinal, I have a Roadrunner, I have things to all set it up. We're about to get into it. This run, extremely meta. The bonus clips, just an absolute train wreck of a ride. Just absolutely makes you want to just shake your head, facepalm, and be like, oh no, what is this guy doing? So it's the perfect transition into the Sea Anemone, jumping into it. We're about to get this thing popping off. And the Sea Anemone, a tier 4, we get it turn 6, so next turn, turn 7. If we start scaling next turn, I think it'll be okay. We're kind of at a fine line. As you see, we start losing hearts. So I'm really glad I was able to preserve those hearts at the beginning of this run. And in comes the Seagull, in comes the Cardinal. Really hoping for a strawberry because we need a strawberry to get the Sage Grouse going, and there it is. So with the strawberry, the Sage Grouse level 2, we get 2 triggers a turn. The goal is to basically maximize the Sage Grouse triggers to maximize our gold, and then after we maximize our gold, buy sell everything we can to maximize our Sea Anemone. So there it is, the first one. If you saw it, we put the strawberry on the Seagull. Seagull gives it to the platypus. Sell it, get the extra 3 gold. So essentially we're getting a free 3 gold every turn, and Blobfish Pill is sitting here, so might as well take it. I figure the quicker I can get level ups, the quicker this can pop off. And if you see now, we have a 1 gold strawberry every turn, as well as their strawberry jam in the pack. So strawberries should not really be a huge issue anymore. And that was kind of the goal of getting the Cardinal set up with the Seagull, is that we don't have to worry about leveling the Seagull like crazy. It's tough trying to level up these pets once you have the synergy set up. We have level 2 Sea Anemone. We are ready to buy sell to the moon. concerned about losing hearts. So I'm gonna make sure I try to keep a toy that will help me in battle. And just looking for stuff to buy sell. I do this a couple times. I take the strawberry on the chipmunk thinking I'm gonna get a free strawberry. And the sage grouse removes the strawberry for the gold, so you do not get the free strawberry. It's fine because we're going for the stats anyway. It's a sell pet. I would have taken any sell pet as it is. But you'll see, I think I eventually skipped some sell pets here or there, and I think I take chipmunk again a couple times. So even though this run was absolutely meta, I still am not fully paying attention to detail. And that is going to be, I guess, a recurring theme in the bonus clips of me just completely not paying attention to anything I'm doing. It's a complete train wreck. If you are only here for good SAP content, high quality gameplay, you're trying to learn some of the good strats to use to help you win, do not watch the bonus clips. Just stop the video at the end of the run, move on to the next one. If you want some comedy, stay here for the bonus clips. So here we go. We get a little sage grouse reset there. And we can just keep maximizing these strawberries. And I should just buy the marmoset here and take the buy sell on the strawberry jam. Obviously not going to take that strawberry because it's just a wash with the 3 gold, and we are out of triggers now. But this turn it was great because we got 4 sage grouse triggers, so that is 12 gold extra. And it's worked out twice now at the end of the turn. We got a sea anemone, so we can push the sea anemone to level 3 at the end of the turn, which is super, super efficient. And hello, fellow mantis shark. I am sorry, sir. I am starting to pop off. And 5 trophies. So we're at 5 trophies. Level 3 sea anemone. The oyster is possibly the best. It's the best thing we could get, without a doubt. Decide, okay, we can take another stinky sock. Let's just make sure. I really want to preserve the second heart. Little sage grouse reset again. There's the chipmunk again. Like I said, it's the only sell pet there. I would have taken anything regardless. And I actually take a cow. I'm very surprised. I think it's because there weren't any strawberries or anything. So I figure I could just roll, and yeah, we didn't get all the sage grouse triggers, but that's fine. Still a great turn in terms of scaling, and they have a coconut team. If we can power through a double coconut team, I mean, yeah, we're well ahead of the curve right now. And that's going to be a little foreshadow for our final pivot. Stay tuned. This run isn't just a sea anemone scaling run. If you see the final team, sea anemone is not even included. And I actually did not mean to stack that. That was like a total misclick. I don't know why. I forgot what happened exactly. But lost a seagull trigger there. Not the end of the world. But we have 3. Luckily we get an oyster, so we get a ton of money. I should just buy this marmoset. I don't. That's surprising. Zebra, second best thing we can get. Or maybe the best thing. Maybe zebra is better than oyster. I really want a strawberry jam, and for whatever reason, I sell the zebra before buying the Why am I not buying strawberry jam? I have triggers. So misplay there. Like I said, I'm not paying attention to detail, and I see the strawberry jam. So like I froze it. Could have had more triggers there, but it's okay. It's okay. The team is strong. Runs are this good. If you lose the run, then you see those mistakes and you're like, oh, that's devastating. But you know, when you're this strong, you can get by. So there we go. Now I'm starting to use them. Should just buy sell the opossum. I don't know why I made the turn so slow. We'll get it going a little bit quicker. It's all the same thing. Used all the triggers, so actually unfreeze the strawberry jam. So now the opposite problem. And as long as we keep getting buy sells, and yeah, shout out Theriznosaurus that's frozen here. And I'm starting to freeze chocolates. I take a stinky sock, freeze the oyster. Oyster, obviously, best thing to have at the beginning of a turn. We're just going to get crazy amount of gold. Hopefully we can scale to the moon and get ready for a final pivot. And bless your heart. Bless your heart. I ran so many chimpanzee farmer dog teams. I don't know if that video, it's going to release around the same time that this one does. I assume, hopefully before, probably not. But yeah, look out for my farmer dog chimpanzee team because I mean, they work well with other pets, but they don't really work that well together considering they're both tier 6s. And I just kind of grinded my teeth to the ground trying to run those teams. So taking another crow, looking for any kind of cell pet. Yeah, I think I'm just going to take all this because just buy cells. Yeah, end with a little platypus on the turn. Getting ready for the final turn. So that's a pretty amazing shop. It's very rare that I freeze my shop like this. I guess the main reason you do it is when you have money generation builds like this. So I'm still going to try to maximize my gold here. Going to try to maximize the stats. So take a strawberry. And the good thing is we get the duck. Please see an enemy. Do not hit duck. Thank you. We have a 50-50 cardinal now. And if it works out, we should get a 50-50 seagull. And there's all of our triggers. We're at 19 gold. So I would like a toy, and there's a toy. So I just took the first one. Honestly, toilet paper is great. It could be even better than, whatchamacallit. I was like looking for the sell pets. I'm just so focused on the shop right now. Toilet paper could be better than a stinky sock, the health reduction. And here we go. We have 12 gold remaining. We have a Therizinosaurus and a real Velo frozen, as well as 3 chocolates. It is time to guarantee victory. And in order to guarantee victory, we already have strawberries set up. You might as well get double coconut. And 16-17 sea anemone's nice, but we don't really need it anymore. So might as well just bring the real Velo in. And we're basically, if this team loses or draws or anything, the only thing we're doing is pushing for level ups on both of these. Whatever shows up, we're just going to level either one up. And coconut replaced. And yeah, it's a poor attempt at trying to get through my first unit, which they did in the end. Credit to them, they got through 2 coconut 50-50 seagull. But yeah, this is the Sage Grouse meta. If you like money generation teams, I highly recommend trying this out. Sage Grouse, Seagull with Strawberry, Sea Anemone. You can use Cardinal like I did, or you can go for something totally different. Let me know what you think. Like, comment, subscribe. Let's hop into the bonus clips. Alright, picking up this one on turn 11, 4 wins, 1 heart remaining. I'm just going to start showing kind of from the beginning and going on. This was one of my first runs with it. So you see I have the Seagull with rice. Bring the crow in and sell it, so that should give me 1 trigger. I'm going to go ahead level up. So that should give me 2 triggers. I go ahead and pill. I should have bought the Kets first. I guess I wanted to keep the monkey. So I essentially should get 2 triggers there, but I have a seagull and a monkey, both with rice. So I should get the 8-8 in stats, or the 12-12. Okay, so I got 3 triggers. Oh, because the weasel, of course, is level 3. So there's one sign I should have noticed, but when I got a lot of stats like this, I was like, oh, this thing's really strong. It's like, this is great. So it's like, okay, level the monkey. I could have taken a cat and started scaling to the moon, but you see I'm doing the buy-sell shenanigans. I'm like, okay, this is great. So I should have gotten... Oh gosh, I'm not keeping count. But again, 2 or 3 triggers there, and I'm going to get the 3 in battle. We run into a fat mantis. And it just crushes our team. So this team was just a little behind, but those are the examples early on of how I just wasn't noticing. Alright, picking up this one, turn 13, 7 trophies, 2 hearts remaining. So we have the Bloodhound actually going with it. So friend sold stock 1 copy of it, works 2 times per turn. And then of course the Seagull with rice. So a little chipmunk rice shenanigans. This is why I was spamming the the strawberry seagull in the main run with the chipmunk, because it's just so natural. You do it with the chipmunk rice so often that yeah, I just kind of forget. I take a Quetzalcoatlus just to buy sell something because I figured I can get more triggers on the Pacific Fanfish. So this is the kind of stuff I was doing before I fully realized, and I was like, oh, I can buy sell this oyster to get another trigger. I can get level 3, and then basically this zebra, when I sell it, it'll trigger from the bloodhound in the beginning. So my goal was basically to get this zebra chain going with the bloodhound, and hopefully I can scale just off zebras, seagulls, and rice and see how far it goes. And look how fat this fanfish got. So I was like, oh, it must have worked. But if it really worked for all the triggers that I supposedly got with the way I was thinking, that it was a sell, then it would easily be 50-50. So I just wasn't paying attention. And you see the perfect counter there with the brain cramp, the freaking PDF. What's going on there? I was getting more frustrated paying attention to the enemy teams, being like, oh, that brain cramp and PDF. Like, I finally got the team cooking and I can't get it. But here's a pretty cool interaction with the zebra and the bloodhound. So we're just kind of spamming zebras. I think I took a roll there just to try to find some more stuff that I wanted. And I think because this cow was here, I was like, yep, we can work with that. And this will probably be funny, how I roll the rest of my turn down. I gotta take zebras. I should have left that zebra there. I wanted the pizza. It's the chipmunk. I'm gonna spam the chipmunk rice thing next turn. That's so sad. And we only got one trigger, I think, that turn from the seagull because we got weakened. It overrode our rice. So that turn was probably like a little head scratcher for me, where I'm like, what's going on with this thing? But I refused to go back and look at the battles. I wasn't really paying attention. I was like, I just got to keep this run going. Got to keep the run going. Throw the rice on it, sell it. Throw the rice on it, sell it. I didn't throw rice on the oyster because I was like, it already has a sell value of 3 or more. So it's already going to work for the fanfish. And if I actually read 12-12 in stats, I only need to do this like 3 times. I only need, like, if it was the way I thought, I only need 3 triggers. So it's just so ridiculous that I got this far without even looking. And I was like, yeah, this thing is going to be 50-50, no problem. And fun fact, you'll see here, we're going to gain 24-24 in stats. The oyster does not count because it is gain 3 gold on sell. So the rice works, a level 3 pet works, an oyster does not work with the fanfish. And I'm really glad, you know, I got something out of all this, I guess. And look, I'm winning. So I was like, all right, I can get the achievement. This is it. I just need to have a great last turn. Even though I didn't realize what was happening. Look, I'm getting the oyster separate because I'm like, the oyster doesn't need the rice. I'm like, yep, we're getting equipment. This is fantastic. It's like best case scenario. And we can just go all in for the win. I can't believe I was just talking about toilet paper over stinky sock. Now I take stinky sock over toilet paper. I figure this fanfish is going to be a 50-50. I figure it has to be a 50-50. But notice, I got rid of all the rice. I got rid of nothing else is level 3. So this guy I'm expecting to be 50-50. I see the behemoth, but I'm expecting him to be 50-50. Nothing. It's so bad. Oh, it's so bad. That was hilarious. So right after that run, I went to the Discord, I asked him, and we figured it out. So I knew I just needed level 3 pets. So I kind of like set up a clownfish team with like lower tier pets that I just leveled up a bunch. And this run, it's turn 20. We're at 9 wins, 1 trophy. And I couldn't find a fanfish. I found it, I think, on my last roll the previous turn. And I was freezing chocolates in the shop. Like, I was committed to it. I was like, I'm drawing a bunch this game. I got a level 2 Real Velo setup ready to buy melons, but I was just like, screw it. I'm just going to roll for the fanfish. That was a level 2 chocolate I just threw by the way. I had leveled up a crow and sold it, just hoping I found a fanfish. And in one turn, I get it to 2.66. Oh, and sorry, I have a coconut. So I had the Real Velo palm tree coconut set up, which obviously is just meta. So that was carrying me. But they have the pony cat team. And credit to them. That's a crazy cat team. And yeah, I wouldn't have gotten the achievement anyway, but this is all part of the story. So after that very close attempt, I was like, all right, I'll just run Big Mantis. I'll get Mantis level 3. I'll try to get something else level 3. And I'll just get a Pacific Fanfish achievement that way because I am just fed up with this thing at that point. I did, I think, 8 or 9 runs before going to the Discord, before that Bloodhound run. As a perfect bus and chick lineup there, but unfortunately the run falls short. So we try again. Turn 18, Big Mantis team again. This time we have level 3 Platypus and level 3 Weasel. Everything has melon, including the Orca I just brought in has melon. This team was dominating so hard. And Mantis Weasel is such an easy setup to go. It gives you that money generation. The only drawback is if your Mantis gets really strong quick, then your Weasel might not faint if you're going front Mantis the whole time. But yeah, I started running into absolute Goliaths of opponents. And then it happened. The run I've been looking for, picking it up on turn 9, 5 trophies, 4 hearts remaining. It just like the Mantis Weasel kind of thing, or just bringing in good low tier pets, leveling them up, hoping to push them to level 3 as quick as possible. So when we bring the Pacific Fanfish in, hopefully we can use its ability. And I've said it many times since the latest update, I've been using Penguin a lot. It's just a very consistent scaler, especially if you get the new pets to level 2 as quick as possible. The Penguin just focus scaling on them, right? And you're not pivoting as much typically as a normal game because you know you want to use these new pets. So Penguin just makes sense and it's been working out a lot, and this was a extreme high roll for a Penguin game. So with all that being said, we are going to ride off in the sunset as we enjoy a very high roll, kind of scumbag scaling Pacific Fanfish achievement as I abuse Clownfish again. Not really abusing it, but it's just so solid. It's just so solid. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed my meta run and then my absolute train wreck of a disaster getting to this point in the Pacific Fanfish shenanigans. And I'm gonna pay attention to this double oyster real quick, because look at that. Level 3 Penguin, I mean, it's just too perfect. And I bring in the alpaca in the hopes that I got it. So yeah, got off Clownfish. It feels good to get off Clownfish like that. We'll see what I pivot in next, but feel free to like, comment, subscribe. As always, have a fantastic day. We'll catch you in the next one.